Hello, hello. This video is for our current students and our members at the Mastering Stock Market course and our Patreon Stock Alerts. So I've received a lot of questions in the Patreon message regarding how can we use this Discord channel to the full effectiveness. This requires a series of sets of videos as you guys have a Bloomberg terminal here. Legitimately, you guys have access to a lot. However, I am going to give you kind of a process, just kind of a good introduction to this platform. There is going to be a learning curve. Don't get discouraged. And I hope that this video will help serve to help you go through the necessary steps to achieve success. So when you first log in, you'll be welcomed with our welcome bot with a personalized message here. It'll tell you step 1 through 3. I recommend you follow them. Step 1, very simple. Who wants to start? It's easy. Get some free stocks here at Webull. There's a link and you can click on that. Start yourself off with some free stocks, right? The second step, what you're going to do here is go to start here. And then it literally says, watch how to use our artificial intelligence technology system. And most importantly, have fun, right? So when I say start here, it's literally this channel right here. You click on start here and you can read our mission statement. And in this video, this will explain to you how to use the artificial intelligence technology system, more specifically, the one in green here, AI, and also the computer auto AI systems here. Sometimes you don't want to, in the future, when you watch the video, you might forget some of the details as it's a lot. So in this green section here, this channel, it shows you what can our AI do. And this basically divides everything out to what this artificial intelligence technology can do. It gives you the option flow commands, all of these amazing things in terms of the algo flow. And it shows you in description, our proprietary algo flow line to anticipate market sentiment. Here, amount of money being spent for top strikes and expiration dates. It gives you kind of a short description based off of what command is it and essentially what it's supposed to tell you. So this is a tremendous tool if you tend to forget what this is, right? Implied volatility and rank of the symbol. So, and I understand, this is I'm going to put more information in the future in creating a quick crash course regarding how to utilize this to its maximum. But you can also talk to your comrades. There's a lot of people here where you can talk to, and they'll help you essentially teach you how they make money utilizing this platform. Everyone has the same resources, and it's beautiful. So we're going to skip over our pro users. They have their own personal space, their own room. So we're not going to go over this right now here. That's a separate video that they have. We're going to first start off in our exclusive daily briefing. Now, the beautiful part about this is every morning we update you guys on what's happening in the market. And assuming that you're in the car, you're remodeling your house, you essentially have access to our audio high rendered fidelity essentially broadcast. And I'm just going to show you this really quickly here. Forgive me, I'm going to pop this out really quickly here. And let me share with you the specific tab here, which will ultimately give you the audio. Oops, sorry. And I also need to put on these headphones so they can play for you here. So as you can see,
welcome to Al Stock Alerts exclusive daily broadcast. Today is March 14th, 2022. Dow futures rise 200 points as investors monitor Russia-Ukraine war and the Fed's next move. Russia and Ukraine are expected to resume peace talks via video link on Monday morning. An official taking part in the talks said Ukraine's.
So long story short, you can listen to our high fidelity voice here to help you ascertain what's happening in the market. But another thing that's most important is you need to look at our top short squeeze stocks. This is updated every day near market open. And it gives you the top short squeeze stocks that have a high probability based on a quantum basis analysis on whether they're going to squeeze or not. We've achieved a lot of success in this specific section by stocks literally running up almost 1,800%, going up to, let's say, other success here, 81%, 80%, 38%, 31%. A lot of success has essentially happened here. So I highly recommend you essentially not let go of this information. This is a really useful tool, and it requires some TA, which you can use in our artificial intelligent technology if you guys don't know how to use that, which again is in that Start Here channel to learn how to use the support and resistance lines. Let's go back up here to price targets. Here are essentially all of the price targets of the companies that we've analyzed. A couple of successes that we've had is, for example, earlier in the year, we set a price target for ExxonMobil to 80, and we've achieved that. We've had other price targets that Tattooed Chef, Jumia, which is a semiconductor company. I don't talk about these stocks that you might recognize that on the YouTube. It's because there's just so many stocks out there. It's impossible, right? And I just don't have the time. But you guys have the privilege essentially to get access to all of our analyzed stocks. Literally, there's just hundreds of them, hundreds. And this is a really powerful tool, and we constantly update these. And this is utilizing my 10 years of experience in our artificial intelligent technology. In this section here, you have our algorithmic free cash flow projected models, and it basically gives you our most highest conviction of stocks. More stocks will be added on here. PayPal will definitely be on here as well. There's a ton of great stocks that are so undervalued now. The speculative high risk price targets are essentially the stocks that they have a successful chance of increasing. However, they're speculative. That's why there's a casino symbol here. I don't think that these are investments, right? EVgo is a bit of a special one. Again, it's a 2-star rating. It's a tough one, right? So I put them here because I'm just not confident in them. But I want to make sure I provide you them because they are money-making opportunities. So another thing I wanted to talk about is EVgo is also in our top short squeeze play as well, most recently here, if I recall, right there. So once you start seeing multiple things like that align with their AI, it's pretty cool. Every so often, I go ahead and I update you a heat map of the market, of what's happening. And this is a tremendous tool. And we just go ahead and update it here. And it's a simple command that we use to retrieve the data. Sector rotation is a bit special here. A lot of people really enjoy this one because it's very difficult to get this. You essentially understand the brain of the market, where the money's going. And it gives you essentially energy's going up, tech and financials are going down. So possibly maybe it's a get rate play to possibly look for stocks in these sectors that are undervalued. So great things. We also get notable earnings, so you can look at upcoming earnings reports. We have watch lists that you can take a look at, and our very own here Brain Machine, which is our own artificial intelligent technology, which is coming soon. So more will be added, and we'll make a video about this once it's in full launch. So now going to our artificial intelligent technology, you can go here and it basically says, learn our AI commands. And our AI commands are split off between options commands, dark pool commands, stock research commands, crypto commands, and set price alerts to your DM commands and charts. And if you realize that, they correspond to the channels here. Now, a lot of the people that are in the Discord, they haven't really been putting the right commands per channel, but I've been really lenient. I understand there's a lot of information here. So these are incredibly useful because you can also set yourself price targets, whether it's below or above, and our program will notify you when the stock reaches that price target, whether if you want to sell or buy more. These are great, useful resources, along with all these other things that I will not go over because they are already in our start here, how to use our artificial intelligence technology. But we will go into more specifics in terms of strategies. We've already started doing that in our lives. That's why I've been doing them on purpose, right? So here is our auto AI. These are commandless auto-generating AI signals that are sent to you. We have one member here that just specifically uses Bullseye, and he's been making 400% literally every day or every other day. He's been getting tremendous. And if you want to look at him, you go down to the profit section, and you'll see all of his success. So here are all the short-term descriptions of what these Bullseye, scalp, sweeps, golden sweeps, what are they? Usually large sweeps with premiums worth over $1 million, again, following the big money. These are all these things, and I'm just going to go over them really quickly here so you guys understand. So not too much, though, because I don't want to put you to sleep. So here's Tradyflow, and essentially what it does is red means it's a put, and the kind of a light bluish green means it's a call. And it gives you information regarding the strike price and all that. And the beautiful part is when the Tradyflow aligns with the Bullseye, it means that it's an incredibly successful play, right? Usually it's very difficult and rare to see that, but when it does, it's pretty good. Here is our Bullseye. This is one of what I was talking about. One of our members essentially utilizing this. Looking at the AI confidence level, it tells you it's a buy, a call, when's your strike should be, and essentially gives you how to play options. It literally tells you, like Brainless tells you. I recommend utilizing it with some technical analysis and possibly some fundamental, but it's definitely a great resource. Here are scalp plays. It gives you entry positions, stop losses, and it tells you when essentially to buy and sell and put your sell price, put your entry. It's a long position. And this is Oxy, which, Warren Buffett just purchased, right? And it gives you a potential profit, these are scalp ideas. They give you literally ideas on how to make money in the stock market. And these come in a live feed, extremely useful. Like, for example, Tesla here was a signal at 1:54 p.m. An entry is 760. Stop loss is here. This is a short on Tesla. Just curious right now what the Tesla price is here. Yeah, so it was and we'll see how that basically plays out. And then we have these sweeps. This gives you, again, we talked about them here in terms of the golden. I like golden sweeps because it's big money coming in, and it tells you what big money is doing, over $1 million. But you can utilize both of them. There's dark pool, which gives you block trades of what's happening, and it gives you the exact stock of what these big boys are buying, the amount of shares, the price, the amount, the float, the market cap, the float purport. It's a lot of data. There's insider bots in terms of insider selling. Just recently, some insiders were selling AMC. I'm sure our system was able to definitely catch that. But as you can see here, this is very useful information. And I made a video on this. I'm kind of curious to see if... and you can search the bot too to see what stocks that you personally own. So it's very useful. Here is analyst grades. This gives you in the morning, it tells you all the analyst upgrades of the specific stocks. Again, always keeping you updated. Let's just go down here. Right? And here are important news, just news that you should possibly look at per ticker symbol here, organized effectively. This, for the crypto people, this also gives you crypto breakouts. When a specific artificial intelligence support and resistant line is crossed, it essentially tells you, hey, maybe this could be a potential breakout. You should probably take a look at it. Or possibly if there's a breakdown, right? I'm trying to look for breakdowns here. It's in, I think it's in our crypto signals here. And it gives you, for example, for crypto, it gives you ideas on how to short crypto or how to be long crypto, and gives you the potential profits. And there's just a lot of resources for anyone. This is a one-stop shop, right? So make sure you look at this and learn it. Again, the learning curve on this is going to take some time, right? This is literally all you need. We also have the stock breakouts too. This gives you stocks that are essentially about to literally possibly moon. JD here, BABA breakdown. It literally also tells you if it's going to break down. And we've seen these specific stocks break down, right? You know, especially the Chinese stocks. There's XOM here, Zoom, ExxonMobil. There's a lot of stocks. And I'm sure as I'm scrolling down, you probably can, you know, you can put together an investment thesis. You know, Huya is a Chinese stock, right? You can start seeing where the money is flowing in or out of just by looking at this based on your experience in the market. Here's GME. They have their earnings this week, right? So this are all great things, and you can constantly basically see what's going on. And here are social spikes. This essentially gives you the social sentiment of what's happening in the market. There's a lot. If it's a bullish sentiment, bearish sentiment, and this is for your sentimental analysis. Here are your auto news for your AIs. This is just a robo stock. It's not AI, but it gives you news. It also is important because it also gives you the most popular symbols. Like, for example, Moulin today, people were talking a lot about Moulin. Well, our robo stock was most likely able to pick that up. The most active stocks, it gives you the most active ones. Palantir down -7%. You should look at these. Look at the most popular active stocks, because then you can look at, oh, what am I missing? And you can see this, like, oh my God, Palantir's down a lot. I probably should go in because this is a really beautiful price. This is a very, $10.50. So there's a lot that you can do here. Oh, Moulin is pretty popular here. Oh, wow. It's up 31%. So you can see how useful this is, and it's all one-stop shop. You can look at your top gainers, top losers, and maybe you can look at these specific stocks, analyze them, see if they're even worth that much. And if they're not, you can possibly short them and utilize our auto AI. Here's our top losers. Well, Indo was our top winner, and now it's going down, right? It's, went up to 84. Now it's at 28. We called out at $4.36. If you would have held even to this day, which I don't recommend, you still would have been up. So there's a lot of opportunity here in terms of, that was old news here. This was the most active ones here. So, I mean, this is top, this is a lot here, okay? Here are your robo commands. These are, look at all of these commands that you can use. I mean, this is amazing. You could look at your CPI. I'm not going to go over. There's a lot here. You guys can read through this. But here's your economic data. People can look at the CPI in terms of what they expect. They can look at the mortgage interest rates to see what's going on. Some people want to buy homes. There's also, you can look at company information if you just want to understand what does a company do. It's just a lot of great information here. Company financials. This gives you the essentially cash flow, how much, what's beautiful part about this is it tells you how much cash is remaining, how much months of cash is remaining in the business. I'm a bit curious for AMC here, so I'm just going to, top of my head, see if we have one for AMC. Let's see here. How many months do they have? So 103 of months of cash. And sometimes you want to back this up, because I just personally did research with this. They actually don't technically have that months of cash left, because they also have short-term debt they have to pay off. And this doesn't look at the short-term debt. So make sure you follow that up. So again, it requires some due diligence for sure, but possibly this may be the case. But I'm very bearish when it comes to AMC. So here is the because I really think they're going to do a share dilution, but that's a different story. Here are some of our members doing targets, and it gives you the current price of Hood, and it gives you the analyst mean price targets. It actually gives you what the analysts, the consensus of what analysts think. And our very own brain machine is going to be giving you a bull bear base and case and DCF. And it's going to give you all these beautiful things. But people use this, like for example, Target Neo, price is 16, but Neo $51. I mean, we have people constantly going through this. It's a very popular item here. People look up charts. People go ahead and look up, the futures. Then you can look at the Senate and House, see what the Senate and House people are trading. You can isolate them based on who's doing it and look at what they're purchasing, if they're selling it, and looking at what your representatives are essentially doing. You could take a look at different people in terms of graphing each House of Representatives or senator and seeing how successful they've been, and tracking the one who's been the most successful and following their trades, going down deeper here, looking at in terms of all the flights, where people are going and what people are buying. And more specifically, you can look at corporate flights. You got to log in here for that, which we have an access account to get there. But you have all this here, literally, at your disposal. I recently commented here, our MRVL, a representative purchased this. This is in our long-term price targets. So you start to look at these things, okay? I recommend introducing yourself, talking to your members. This is your exclusive member chat. This is Clover Health. This is just off topic. And no one's off topic in our group. Everyone's want to make money. Here's our motivation, some funny memes, and our YouTube videos. Here are the profits that I was talking about. Pedro's amazing. He's been doing extremely talented young man, hitting 400% here. Another 300% here. Not too greedy, hitting the small wins, 200%. And he's using the bullseye, which is in our auto AI, okay? And here's feedback, if you want to go ahead and give us some feedback, right? And then here are international traders, Canadian, Israel, UK, Mexico, China, India, all over the world. These are Fed predictions or Fed transcripts. So there's going to be more videos that are going to surface regarding how to use this AI and use our Discord channel. But I hope this video helps. Okay? See ya.